Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to June. And we are about a week late, and I apologize. But with moving and everything else that went on in May, I'm not surprised that this is late. So I apologize. And also, I will say that I did sit down at the end of May to start this, or actually to do it. And I got 3 signs in, and the whole thing just fell apart, and I lost that. So I was like, this is not the time to be doing this. So thank you for being here with me now. All the timestamps are in the description box for the different signs. I'm really looking forward to doing this with you. So this will be this week and the rest of June. So it's all good. So I hope you're all doing well. And if you want any more information on me, just go to guidance311.com. But we're just going to jump in and get started. So it is Gemini season, and we're going to start with Gemini. All right, here we go. So I know that I'm going to be using the Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan, and I'm not really sure what other decks we're going to pull in. So I'm just going to let Gemini kind of inform this month's readings as to what decks and what energies we want to use. So happy birthday to all the Geminis. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So the Five of Cups is about not looking at what is gone, what is past, but really appreciating and staying within the moment of what you still have. So really looking at, where is my cup full, not where are my cups empty. So really trying to focus on the positive, focus on the pleasant, focus on the what's working, and really letting go of what doesn't. Because if it's gone, it doesn't serve you and it's not for you anymore. It is time for you to move on. So the Four of Cups is coming in to kind of piggyback on this message. And so again, it's time to look at what you do have. It's time to appreciate what is going right. Because if you stay in the energy of what you've lost or what is gone, I can't believe we got the 4 and the 5 of Cups. This is very emotional, heart hurting. People have let you down. People have left you alone. You feel isolated. Things aren't going well. Maybe you don't feel like you have the resources that you need. You're not getting the opportunities that you need. But it's okay. Because Temperance is coming in to say, I've got you. I've got you. And whatever left, whatever didn't work out, whatever didn't come through or didn't come in the way you thought it would, that's okay, because I'm bringing you something better, Gemini. I'm bringing you something better. So stay in this energy of what is gone, and I'm just going to let it go with light and love. And what is coming in, I'm going to embrace, because that is what is for me. That is where I'm going to get my blessings. That is where I'm going to get my opportunity. That is where I'm going to get my safety and stability. That is where I'm going to get my inner peace. That is where I'm going to get my fulfillment. And when I'm fulfilled inside, then my outside is going to start showing up for me to help me in my fulfillment. So Gemini, I really, really like that energy for you today, for this month. And I'm just seeing where we want to, so I'm going to just let Spirit come in, our angels come in, and just give us a little bit of advice to kind of go with this message. Yeah. Listen deeply, because what is for you is showing up, and you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel when it's the right thing, and that's why you have to listen deeply. You have to get in touch with your emotions and let go of the mental chatter, let go of the self-sabotaging thoughts, let go of just your ego, and just listen deeply into your heart, drop down into your heart, and know that you're being guided and protected to that which is for you. Listen deeply. So that's beautiful, Gemini. That's beautiful. All right, so I guess I am going to pull a romance angel to see if there's a relationship message to go with this. Only because I was feeling the isolation and the stagnancy in kind of the people part of your energy. And that's why, because the people who have left you have been deceptive. So if you've got someone in your life right now where you're feeling you're not sure about their intentions, I would say your gut is telling you correctly that someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. And for some of you, this may be past relationships that you're still kind of healing through. So just know that this is present or past. This is not future. And just know that when that mask came off, it wasn't going back on. Just know that you couldn't have done anything different in the relationship, that you had to accept it for what it was, the truth, the authenticity, not the presentation. And just know that it's time to move on so that you can have the relationship that you want coming up. You want better. You deserve better. And now that you kind of understand that that energy is out there, that people can be that deceiving, disrespectful, hurtful, that it wasn't you, that it was them. And let them go. Let them go so you can open up your energy to then receive in someone who is going to be authentic, who is going to love you. And now that you know that that's out there, you can be kind of on the lookout for it. So maybe take the next relationship a little slower so that you get a full picture before you get in too deeply. But that just know that the next relationship is going to bring in the passion. It will allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So things are going to be looking up in the relationship area for yourself. And if you're in a current relationship, just know that there is going to be like a resurgence in the passion area of your life. Maybe things got stagnant. Maybe things got comfortable. But it's time to reconnect. All right, Gemini, I'm going to leave it there. Have a beautiful rest of your June. We'll talk to you soon. All right, and we are coming into Cancer. Welcome, Cancer. Welcome. All right, so I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. So I'm going to see what Spirit wants to bring us today for you. All right. The first one we got, Cancer, was the Two of Swords. So it feels like there's a situation around you that is going to reveal to you why certain things didn't work out, or why certain things didn't go the way you thought they were going to. That there was definitely something you weren't seeing in that situation. And I don't feel like you so much have to make a choice. But I do feel like you're going to be brought this information, perspective. It's gonna change everything for you when you get this information. So where you're feeling let down, where you're feeling left behind, it's because you didn't see something. You didn't see something. You didn't understand something. You didn't know something. And this is moving away. This is moving out. That it's important to look at the two cups that are still standing. And also this is making me think, the master number 22 or 22. So there's definitely energy here of rebuilding. There's definitely energy here of a resurgence rebuilding. So just know that these twos are coming in to support you, because you are coming into this Empress energy that is bringing you into your power. And so what you didn't see, what you feel you've been left behind, where you feel sad, where you feel unsupported, where you feel maybe even a little isolated, you're going to be getting that perspective. And it's going to allow you then to stand in your power and to know that you were right in what your gut was telling you. You were right in feeling like you had to make a new choice, that you had to do something different to get where you wanted to be. So these are beautiful numbers and energies, Cancer, that the rest of this month is going to be bringing you into your power, bringing you into somewhere where maybe you're recognized for your gifts and talents, where you're seen as the go-to person or the person that is desirable. So this Empress energy is going to be embracing you this month to help you feel a resurgence of your power, male or female. You know, can also mean, that there's a man that's going to be, coming into his power or expressing himself in a way that is powerful. So male or female, the energy is that you're going to be coming into this knowingness and this power that is going to allow you to make the choices and decisions that going forward are going to be for yourself. That you're not going to allow anybody else to kind of pull on you or pull you back or pull you down or impact you. All right, so let's get some advice. Yeah, because you are accepting yourself for who you are, your gifts, your talents, what you bring to the table, and anybody that's at your table that is not respectful, that is not loving you, that is not being there for your benefit, you're going to be asking them to go. Or leaving them behind, because you are coming into the self-acceptance that you are powerful, you are important, you are lovable. You don't need anybody telling you anything. You've got it. And the self-acceptance also allows you to see those parts of yourself that need to be transformed, or maybe there's an area of shadow work, or there's something there that you need to address. And that's going to allow you to do it this month. That's going to allow you to do it. And that's only going to positively impact you and everything that's coming to you. So keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So for those of you who are single, you may have someone coming in that is not your typical type, your typical whatever. And it's because that isn't going to work anymore. You coming into your power is you being this transformed, lighter, brighter, beautiful version of yourself. And so that is going to allow you to attract someone who is going to be more in line with you, and that's not going to be your usual type. That is not going to be, it's going to be someone who you may not even expect. But I would say, Cancer, to be open-minded and allow it to come in. Allow it to come in. So thank you for being here. Leo, Leo, Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. How are you, Leo? And I always feel an affinity with you guys because I am a Leo sun. So I'm always looking forward to this reading. Always looking forward to this reading. All right. Let's see what I've got for Leo. I'm only like 3 signs in, and there's always a theme that runs through the month with all the signs, and I'm seeing I'm starting to see the theme develop here for us this month in June. Ooh. Leo. So I got the King of Wands. And this is a very young, foolish, deceptive, trickster energy is what it feels like. This King of Wands. So even though you're showing up, look at that, the two lions right there. Even though you're showing up in this card, it feels like this is definitely energy that's not stable, energy that you're not sure of, energy you're not being able to take to the bank. But that's okay, because you're coming into this temperance energy of receiving the intuition, the divine guidance, receiving the opportunities, receiving balance into your life. So spiritual, material, whatever you're looking for, it feels like temperance is bringing it in for you, away from this energy of what no longer serves you, what isn't for you, what just hasn't really worked. This King of Wands energy, foolishness. So the Six of Wands is coming in to balance that energy, coming in to give you stability, coming in to bring you harvest, to bring you opportunity and advancement. So you're coming out of this very unstable energy into this more in alignment energy, Leo. And for some of you, it might even be, your partners are shifting. So for some of you, this could be, literally, you're going from one guy who wasn't who he claimed he was to someone who's coming in very authoritative. I'm solid, I'm strong, I'm stable, I'm here for you. So for some of you, this could be a relationship reading. But for the majority of us, I think that what's going on is where we have felt unstable, or where we have felt like we've not received, or we've not been able to count on something. Now we're coming into this energy of, okay, this is my job, this is my person, this is my situation, this feels good, this feels like I can make advancement from here, I can take the new opportunity, I can dream the dream, or have the thing, because I'm getting the sign and the feeling and the energy of, it's okay, we've got you. And so for some of you, that will be in a person, and for some of you, that'll just be that internal shift. Opportunity. Yeah, for some of you, you might even be getting a partner in like collaboration, in like a work mode kind of thing. Yeah. So, because you've healed the inner child. You've been healing the inner child, or you have been healing the inner child. But those old emotions from your inner child of not safe, not stable, trauma, it just feels like you're moving beyond that energy, because you've been doing the work, or you're doing the work. All right, so just know that is making a difference. And if you're someone who's not doing inner child healing, I would say look at that, because that's what's really holding you back. That's your hurdle right now. Why you can't seem to get into abundance or prosperity in whatever way that you want that to look like in your life. It's because you've got a wound, some trauma or drama in your past that's keeping you from that old self-sabotaging thought pattern, or that old fear that's keeping you from going in the direction that you're being guided to go, because it terrifies you. So fear is a powerful thing, and when we've garnered or gained that fear very early in our lives, and for some people that inner child healing is important because we don't even know what we're holding on to, because remember, we're holding on to the emotion of something, and we might not remember the event that gave us that emotion, but that emotion is still trapped. And so doing the inner child healing is very important to really get out of your own way in a way that makes a profound difference. Ooh, okay, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So for those of you that are ready for a soulmate, you're ready for a partner, you're ready for the next leg of this journey, All you've got to do is use your prayers, your affirmations, and your visualizations to help bring you together, because you are going to come into a blissful soulmate. You're going to come into someone who you enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. You enjoy each other. You enjoy each other maybe on a level you've never enjoyed a relationship before. So it's going to feel like this honeymoon period throughout the relationship, because you're always really glad to be together. You're always really happy with that person, and that the trials and tribulations aren't as grand or big as they've been in past relationships, because you've done the work, right? You've done the inner child healing, or the relationship healing, or whatever was keeping you from drawing in your most compatible soulmate. And that's what I'm feeling for you here. So yeah, that feels really good, Leo. That feels really good. So keep me posted. Keep me posted. All right, Virgo. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we're just going to give a little shuffle. All right, Virgo, I just dropped a card, so let's grab that. That's from a different deck, so we'll shuffle that deck when we get there. We're not there yet. All right, Virgo, let's see what I've got for you today. You know what? Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Sorry about that. All right, Virgo, here we go. How are you? Welcome. It is June. It is June. Let's see what I've got for you. Okay, that one wanted to stay. Oh, and that one is coming right out. Okay. We have a message. We have a message. So, the first one that popped out was the King of Cups. So this is a very strong emotional energy. This guy feels like he's got a little bit of self-righteousness going on. Virgo. Feels like you've got someone or some energy around you that is maybe treating you not so good, a little condescendingly or disrespectfully. So it feels like there's a situation that just doesn't feel good, and it couldn't stay. Spirit was like, nope, that can't stay. So they brought it down. So there's been some tower moment, or there will be a tower moment, or you can feel a tower moment coming where you know that something has to be let go of. You know something has to be dropped out of your life. And for some of you, you'll choose to do that, so it won't feel so dramatic as this. But for some of you, you are really kind of holding on, going, no, we can make it better, I can make it better, I can fix it. And Spirit's like, nope, that's not your road, that's not your path, that's not for you to fix. So we're going to have to move you out of it, because we want to bring you into harmony. We want to bring you into balance. We want to bring you into connection for what is for you, that will fill you up, that will lighten your load, that will be respectful, that will be beneficial. And for some of you, this could be about the people around you. This could be someone where a relationship didn't work out and it had to be gotten out of here so that you could draw in the right person. You can definitely look at that reading this way. But for the general reading, I would say this is about getting you out of some kind of situation or feeling that wasn't good, and you were holding on for fear of being a failure, or for fear of not getting anything better. And so Spirit's like, nope, we had to remove you out of that, because you are coming into something better. You are coming into something where there's harmony, where there's partnership, where there's respect, where there's love, where there's appreciation, where there's value. So, Virgo, try not to push against whatever's falling away. I almost feel like you kind of just accept it, as difficult as it may be. Just know that it wasn't your road and that you couldn't have done anything different. And it wasn't yours to fix. And that's, I think, the big message is it's not yours to fix. They'll fix it or they won't. But you need to move on for your own path. All right, let's get some advice to go with this. Okay, this just actually came out. Self-acceptance, yeah. It's time for you to really look in the mirror and say, I am valuable, I am lovable, I am worthy, so that you don't keep accepting less than what you're worth. You're not accepting less than what you deserve. So for some of you, you might need to do, affirmations or some kind of diagnostic work. Where am I self-sabotaging in my thoughts or emotions? Yeah. So love yourself for who you are and know that you deserve better. And then go in that direction. All right, let's grab one more message to go with this. See what Spirit wants to bring out from the romance angels. Oh, well, all right. Spirit was speaking. We got a few. All right. So for some of you in relationship, you're coming into separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. And then retreat came out. It's a time to disconnect from the world. So this separation, it may be because you're retreating. You're saying, I need time for myself because I'm not feeling good. I'm not feeling capable. I'm trying to figure out where I need to make some changes in my own life, where I need to gather myself to put myself back together in a better way so that when I come back to the partnership, it's a better partnership because I'm better. And so that's what I feel like this is for you, because right behind it, and I knew this was going to be a positive outcome because it says, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So it feels like after the separation and retreat, we come back together better, because whoever is taking the separation or retreat is doing some work on themselves, whether that's just shoring up their own energy or they're really getting into some kind of forgiveness for a past relationship or situation or hurt or inner child work, whatever it is, where they're able to accept themselves more, love themselves more, and now they can come back to the relationship better. And for some of you who are not in a relationship, that means that when you do get a relationship, you'll be able to express your love better because you're taking the time to heal from those past relationships that didn't work out. And that's really important, to really look at how you were done dirty, or maybe some choices and decisions you could have done differently, but really clearing that out of your energy field or your vibration so that you're not taking that into the next relationship. I like that, Virgo. I like that. Well, have a great month. We'll talk to you soon. Libra. Libra, how are we? How are you? I'm gonna have to do something about this camera. I keep getting the thing in my glasses. It's driving me crazy. No, it's still there and I just raised it. Oh well. All right, Libra, we're gonna do this reading. I'll be right back. Hello, Libra. How are you today? Let's see what I've got for you today. Welcome to June. First one that came out was the Tower. So, Libra, you've got some unexpected This is not a negative card for you. I just heard unexpected windfall. So something is coming in for you. And it's coming in for you because of your karma. Because what you've been putting your energy, time, and emotion into recently has been bringing to you something that is going to kind of fall in your lap, is what I'm hearing. And so sometimes we clear karma through our good deeds, through being a good person, through making choices and decisions that maybe are beneficial for other people, maybe not so much for us, but because we're being in that loving feel, we're drawing in love, we're drawing in positive experiences. So the Two of Swords is coming in behind that. And so I feel like, Libra, you're going to have a choice. Duality, dualistic. Something here about your dualistic nature. So you're going to have to look at something from a different perspective. So as things come in this month, be looking at all sides of what is dropping into your lap or what is coming to you because of the energy that you've been putting out, and really taking the mask off of your own self so that as you're looking at these situations, past, present, whatever they are, you're seeing what you need to see, not what you want to see, is what I'm hearing. All right? So this has to do with karma. It feels like you might have even been in this situation before. And now it's time for you to know better and do better, as Maya Angelou says. All right. So, yeah, it feels like this month is going to drop something in for you. But it is going to be important for you to be very clear on what it is. Whether there's strings attached, whether it's... is it as positive as it first seems? But it's coming to you because of your karma. And it's a chance to clear karma. Yeah. So give yourself compassion. Through your compassion, you can heal this. Through your compassion, you can change this into a positive from a negative. So love yourself. Even when your warts are being revealed to yourself, so that you can change them. You can positively impact your experience this month. Give yourself the compassion. Love yourself. Not everything is brought to us so that we can beat ourselves up about it. Nothing's brought to us so we can beat ourselves up about it. Yeah, so whatever's being brought to you, definitely drop down into your heart and say, okay, whew, how can I love myself through this? How can I love myself through this? How can I give myself compassion? So for some of you in the relationship area, there could be something that is impacting your relationship that is outside of your control, which could be a religious factor. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So that absolutely could be impacting your relationship and deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So again, take your own mask off so that you can see where other people are being deceptive, where other people are not bringing their best game to the table. So it feels like there is going to be something revealed to you that shows you why you two are not a good fit. And it absolutely could come down to because you believe in very different things. Yeah, I had to leave a relationship one time because the person that I was with didn't have integrity. And that really bothered me because then I was seeing as someone who didn't have integrity, and that wasn't okay with me. So take a look at that for yourself, Libra, and see, where am I maybe giving someone a free pass where they don't deserve one or they shouldn't have one? And how can I flip the script or make the change? So I hope that resonates. Thank you for being here. Scorpio, 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 Scorpio. How are you? Okay, Scorpio. Okay. All right. Okay. Ooh, shoot. I kind of bent it. In catching the card, I kind of bent it. Don't want to do that. So the first card that came out was the Three of Pentacles. So it's time to get to work. It's time to get to work on your passions. It's time to get to work on yourself. It's time to get to work on whatever's being brought up into your awareness, right? It's time. For some of you, it's time to start creating. For some of you, it's time to start writing. But for some of you, it's time to get to work. It's time to get to work. And it's going to be good. You may have to let something go. You may have to leave something behind, but that's okay because what you're taking with you is what you need. What you're taking with you is enough. What you're taking with you is going to be beneficial. So don't get worried about something that didn't work out or something that you had to walk away from because it just wasn't part of your path. And it is time. It is time to get out of this striving and driving that isn't getting you anywhere and starting to get to work and really embracing what is working, what is coming to you, what is remaining. And whatever has left or whatever isn't coming, that's okay. You don't need it. Not important. But you need to get out of this idea that you've got to do all the work, that you've got to... I'm getting two feelings with this Ten of Swords card, guilt and depression. And both of those things are things to work through and let go of. And so for some of you, if depression is not just emotional depression, but it's psychological, physical depression, see your doctor. But for some of you, you're letting those past emotions hold you back or hold you down. Nope. It's time to let that go. It's time to let that go. Know that what is going with you, what you are taking with you is what you need. I mean, look how happy he is to go. He's ready. He's like, yeah, I got it. Let's go. I got what I need. I'm out of here. I'm not going to worry about what is behind me. I'm not going to worry about what I'm leaving because you know what? I got what I need. And I'm good, and I'm moving forward, and I'm taking the steps, and I'm getting to work. So, wherever you need to let go of any situation or person that is making you feel this way, Because now I'm also hearing stabbed in the back. So for some of you, it's time to walk away from that and leave them in your rearview mirror. Yeah, take what resonates, guys, because this is a general message. But yeah, some of you have been stabbed in the back, and you need to just recognize that that person, that's who they are, and to just let them be and move on. Even if it's a long-standing relationship or a family member, whatever it is, they don't have your back. And if you can't trust them, then put someone at your table that you can trust. Yeah, because you're ready for coming into a season of ease and grace, and you can't do that if you take that with you. So it's time for you to come into ease and grace. It is time for things to flow for you, not against you. And so do the work, focus on what is working out right in your life, and then just know that that is going to bring the ease and the grace that you've been crying for, is what it feels like, Scorpio. It's like you've been striving and driving and nothing's been working, and it just feels like it's because you've not had all the information and that there's been forces working against you. And that's out of here. That's out of here. Whether they were removed by the universe or whether you're leaving them in the dust, whatever it was, you're coming into a time of ease and grace. Embrace it. Embrace it. Yeah, because you're coming into not only ease and grace, but people and situations around you that are just going to have a lot of attraction, a lot of pull, a lot of, for some of you, this isn't romantic. For some of you, it will be. You'll be meeting a compatible partner that's going to have a lot of chemistry, a lot of passion, a lot of physical chemistry. But for some of you, you're coming into this chemistry of like-mindedness and shared goals. And that is why things are going to start feeling like you're coming into this real ease and grace, because things are going to start flowing, because the people around you are going to be so beneficial and helpful and on the same page and wanting the same things, and it's just going to feel really good. So I hope that resonates. Thank you for being here, Scorpio. Have a wonderful June. Hello, Sagittarius. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Welcome to June. Oh, let's see what I got for you. Ooh. Oh, okay. They're literally under the desk. I've got to go get them. I like this card deck because I've been using it for the past couple of days, and I mean, the cards just speak. I don't have to worry that I'm like getting the right one or not the right one, or nope, cards fly. All right, let's see what we got. Ooh, okay. 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 Oh. Sometimes you just go with the flow, right? Right. Okay. So the first card that came out is this King of Wands guy. And he's been coming out. So this is definitely some energy that you're coming out of that has had some... I'm getting this energy of like gregarious, fun-loving, not serious with this King of Wands for you, which is a little different than how I've been feeling in the other readings, but that's okay because this is your reading, Sag. But I do feel like there's some energy here of fun-loving, not serious, which can be okay in degrees or in certain circumstances, but when it's the overall energy, it can be frustrating, and it can be very doesn't feel good because you're not getting things done and you're not being taken seriously, and it's just yeah, I'm not feeling like this is great energy for you. This is definitely I just, you know, like not really worried about the responsibilities, not really worried about structure, just really wanting to have fun and be everybody's friend, and you know, it's just kind of that kind of vibe to it. And so here we've got the Queen of Cups, who's very grounded, very in touch with who she is, very fulfilled. And so it's not a match. It's really not a match. And you can't make it a match. It might work for a minute, but at the end of the day, he's going to get frustrated with her not wanting to have as much fun, and she's going to get frustrated with him not taking things seriously enough. So I just feel like this is a very opposing energies that is leaving you feeling like you're not getting what you need, like you're not in a safe and stable situation, that you're missing out on more than you're receiving. And so for some of you, this could be seen as a relationship reading, and that in this relationship, you're feeling isolated, you're feeling alone, you're feeling uncared for. And so this Four of Cups is, you know, showing that energy of just not feeling appreciated, not feeling valued, not feeling like you have what you need in the relationship. For others of you, this, you know, is going to be about, you know, whatever these energies are representing for you, you're still not feeling like you have what you need. You're still feeling like you've got a little bit, but it's not even close to what you need. I mean, she's holding one of the cups, but there's really nothing in it. So even though she has the cup, it's still not fulfilling. So it just feels like you're feeling very, very much alone. So whether this is a relationship, whether this is situation or work, it just feels like you keep trying, keep doing, keep being you, but it's not enough, and it's not getting you what you want. The only one that can fill up your cup is you. So it just feels like you may need to make a change. Because on the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. So you can come into your power. You can come into safety and stability, but you've got to make the necessary changes. You've got to decide what you're going to do with this energy that's holding you back. What are you going to do with him? What are you going to do with him to get to here, where you are fulfilled, you are grounded, you are powerful, you are prosperous, you are abundant? How are you going to get here from here? What are the necessary changes you're going to make? Because all that is getting you is these feelings of, I don't have what I need. I'm all alone. I keep asking. I keep waiting. But I'm not getting it. And she's like, yep, you can. You can. But you've got to embrace and love yourself. That's how you get here. Abundant, prosperous, birthing new ideas, a rebirth, a resurgence of yourself. You have to choose yourself. Getting into connection with your higher self, getting into connection with the earth, Mother Gaia, earth and ground. That is how you're going to know what way to go. That is how you're going to know what you need to do in this situation. You're going to get into connection. into your power, into your stability by grounding. Embracing your own majesty, your own power. Your own stability. Your own gifts, your own talents. Love yourself. Release your ex. This time has come to clear your energy. Boom. So for some of you, this was a relationship reading, and it's time that he's on the floor. Dropped him, but yeah, release your ex. Release the energy of it. Release the woulda, coulda, shoulda. Release anything you think you could have done differently. Forgive yourself for whatever part you think you played. Forgive him for whatever he did or didn't do. Let it go. It's only holding you back. It's only keeping you from being able to be powerful and birthing those new ideas and having those new experiences and drawing in the kind of love that you want for yourself. That you don't want this anymore. You don't want foolishness anymore. You don't want what my grandfather would call all front and no back. Someone who comes across as like, I'm going to give you the world, and they give you nothing. I'm going to be the center of attention, and then we're going to go home and I'm going to ignore you. Gotta let him go. And again, forgive yourself for choosing him. Forgive yourself for whatever part you think you played. Let it go. I know that sounds trite, and I don't mean to, because I know some people it can be very devastating when that relationship doesn't work out. Like, that's where you had your heart and soul. That's where you put all your fight. That's where you put all your energy, and it didn't work out. And now you're like, what do I do? That's where you've got to embrace that Empress energy, male or female, of power and getting into birthing new and resurgence of what you're passionate about and what you want and where your gifts and talents lie, and really embracing who you truly are. I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. All right. Take a little break. Capricorn. Capricorn is in the house. Capricorn. So I am Capricorn rising, and so I identify with my Cappies, with Capricorn. Very solid, very motivated, very tunnel vision when it comes to work, when it comes to pursuits of passion and creating, and yeah. It's a very grounded energy, and I appreciate it because I'm Cancer in Leo in my other signs. So it's very nice that this Capricorn energy comes in to help me be grounded and stable. Oh, so if you've not looked at your sun, moon, and rising, I would really encourage you, Capricorn, to go look at a free natal chart and look at your sun and moon and rising. And so if you're a Capricorn sun, you know, what is your rising sign? What is your moon sign? Oh. Justice. I love when this card comes out. So something is coming to you. Something is coming back into your experience that is going to help balance you. So maybe where you've had an injustice in the past, you're getting some kind of just fairness back. It may not come in how you think it's going to or how you expect it to, but you do recognize that it does balance out where you have been taken advantage of in the past, or where there was an injustice. So I love that you're being brought into this power and balance. And behind that was the Hanged Man. So again, it may be bringing you the new perspective of an old situation that is bringing fairness or some kind of return into your life. But I do feel like you are coming into this energy of unexpectedness, and how things show up being unexpected, what shows up being very unexpected, but bringing you balance that you may not even recognize you need in your life. And so it may give you pause, because it may be bringing to you the idea that there's a little bit of a decision to make. Do I accept this gift or this unexpected return and go in a new direction, which takes me maybe away from a direction I thought I was going to be going in. It might even be bringing in, an unexpected relationship. And you're not someone looking for a relationship, so you're like, do I want that? Is that a direction I want to go into? Because it's going to take me away from, all the time and energy I'm putting in this project or something. So, I think the balance that's being brought into your life is going to be something like that. Like if you're someone that's like really invested in a project and money and career, you're going to get, blindsided by a relationship opportunity. If you were someone who, is just in the relationship, focused on the relationship, and, you're brought this amazing career opportunity that might, really give you pause, where there's like a lot of travel involved, or, a lot of time and energy investment, something where Capricorn, it just feels like whatever you're brought, it's going to be very big. And it's going to really help you to get back into balance in some way. But it is going to be a decision you're going to have to make. To stay with where in your comfort zone, or to get out of your comfort zone. Not in a complete way, but in a way that is uncomfortable. I'm not explaining this right. So where you're choosing, it's not like you've got to give up something completely. That's what I want to say. It's not like you have to give up something completely, but you are going to be made uncomfortable because it is going to change something. In a little, it's gonna change something, but not completely. It's probably the best way to say it. Yeah. You don't need this. You always do the work. There's validation. Capricorn showing up in their own reading. Do the work. You are the worker bee. You do the work. So there it is. Continue to do the work. I would say stay consistent. I would say, if you really do feel like you're being pulled off center because of this unexpected happening, just making sure you're staying consistent in the other parts of your life. That's all. Yeah, I think that's the best message from the do the work, because you do the work. You don't need to know or be told to do the work. You do the work. Be consistent. Stay consistent. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So for some of you, you will have a situation coming in where you might have to make a little effort, and you're not used to making effort in that area of your life because you're the worker bee. You like to do the work. So again, this might be an uncomfortable position to be in, but this isn't just love. This is great love. Yeah. So this is important. Be on, I don't want to say be on the lookout, but definitely know that. If you're being brought into a relationship situation, to give it a chance, because there's something there. There's something there. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. How are you? Welcome. It's June. We're here. We made it. Halfway through the year. Craziness. Aquarius, Seven of Pentacles. You've been doing the work. The pentacles have been coming in. The support's been coming in. The resources have been coming in. But that's all you've been doing is the work. And you're exhausted. Aquarius, it's time. It's time to know that you're safe and stable financially, resourcefully, opportunities, whatever it is that's coming into you in a very physical way. That you've done the work, and you don't need to worry, and you don't need to plan, and you don't need to finagle, and you don't need to rob Peter to pay Paul. That you're coming into stability. So now it's time to allow yourself joy and celebration and community and people. So where you've been toiling effortlessly to make sure that your physical needs are being met, you've exhausted yourself because you've not been balanced. You've not been letting your emotional body have any fun. So it's time. It's time to be putting yourself into group situations or celebrations or meeting people or putting yourself out there. But it's time to know that the money's the money. It's going to take care of itself. You've laid the foundation. And now it's time to turn your attention to the other parts of your life so that you can now fill your cup up emotionally with friends and community. I'm hearing that old adage, I can't even say it the way that I'm thinking of it, but it's that all work and no play makes Jill a dull girl or something like that. I don't know. I know that's not even right, but that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. So you got to get out there. You got to mingle. You got to have some fun. You got to go do group things. You got to call up your best friend and go do something silly. But you got to get out. You got to be with people and fill up your emotional cup. Be with people that love you and support you. Go do things you enjoy. Oh, and then, maybe meet someone. So for some of you, you've got romance and connection coming in. And for some of you, this will be romantic love. And for some of you, this will just be connection. Again, a tribe, a community. But for some of you, it will be romance, Aquarius. And I'm actually pulling a romance angel card in this spread. So now we're going to pull a romance angel card to see where this is going for you. So June may be bringing you. Yeah, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Yep. It's time to put some effort into relationship, Aquarius, whether it's friendship, romance, But it's time. It's time for you to fill up your emotional cup, to have some fun, to do the things that bring you joy, to not be dull, not to be toiling effortlessly and exhausted and in pain and not enjoying your life, because we're here to have more than just a physical experience and be focused on money and work, and we're here to have joy, we're here to have love, we're here to have partnership. So whether that's friendship or romantic love, whatever it is, Aquarius, it's time to love yourself enough to get out there and have some fun. So thank you for being here. Hello. Hello, Pisces. Hello, hello, hello. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. All right, Pisces. Whew, all right. It's time to get into new perspective. It's time to have something new in your life. It's time to embrace the unexpected. It's time to go in a new direction because it's not working. Whatever you're doing ain't working. So we got to get into this new perspective. We got to get into this magic. Let the magic in. You've been striving and driving and working and toiling and being around people that don't support you and putting yourself in situations that are not for you. And it's because you've been allowing yourself to not look at things clearly. Staying in the shadows, staying behind, staying in the blindedness, not looking at things too closely because you don't want to see what's there, because it's going to hurt you. It's going to frustrate you. It's going to annoy you. It's going to recognize you have to make a change. And the Hanged Man is going in, yep, it's time. It's time to not only make the change, but make it in a big way where you're seeing things from this new perspective with a clear lens, ready to let the magic in. So the safe and stable whatever ain't working. It's exhausting you, it's paining you, and it's keeping you blind. Because if you take the mask off, you're going to see it for what it is, and that's going to be painful. So you need to, it's almost like go in a completely different direction, where you're seeing things not only clearly, but from that new perspective that's going to allow you to open yourself back up. Open yourself back up to new people, new situations, new opportunities. It's like you've closed yourself off. You've closed yourself down because it was too hard. It hurt too much. And now it's time to open yourself back up. Yeah. It's time to accept yourself, your choices, your decisions, whatever got you here, and forgive yourself for it. Accept that those were the choices and decisions you made at that time, and now you're going to love yourself, and you're not going to beat yourself up, and you're going to say, okay, now that I know better, I'm going to do better. I trusted, and they weren't worthy of it. It's not my fault. That's on them. That's on them. Let your friends help you. ask for and accept support from others. Yep, you're not alone. You don't have to do it alone. You don't have to pick yourself back up alone. Be discerning. Only share your fears and your perspectives with people that truly love you and are authentic with you and will give you clear advice from a very non-judgmental place. I hope that helps. Thank you for being here. Hello, Aries. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, 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 my fellow fire sign. Aries, Aries, Aries. Aries. I like this. I like it a lot. So it's time to get to work. Time to get to work. And almost like take the next step. Not even just get to work, but take the next step. Keep going. Don't stop. Go, go, go. That's what that feels like. Because it's going to bring you to justice. It's going to bring you in some fairness. So whatever you're creating, keep creating it because you need to create it because it's bringing you into balance. It's bringing you into fairness. It's bringing you into receiving. So for some of you, this could be financial gain. For some of you, this could be recognition, value, whatever it's bringing you. It's bringing you something that's really going to fill you up, you know, whether that's physically or emotionally. But you're being brought this balance because of your hard work, and you just need to keep going. It's going to help you seize the day. But you can't stay in this fight or flight. You got to do the work from passion and love, not fear. So if you feel like you're just doing the work because you're afraid you're not going to be financially secure or you're not going to be safe or stable, that's not going to go so well. So do the work, but do it because you love it, because it's your passion. Then you'll win the fight. But that's how you're winning. That's how you're getting balance. By doing the work from love. If you do it from the fear energy, all you're going to do is keep stubbing your own toe or bumping your own nose because you're just drawing more fear energy to you. If you're doing it out of urgency because you need some kind of financial gain tomorrow, you're just going to attract more urgency, more fear. You got to drop down into your heart, surrender. I know this is going to work out. I know everything's going to come the way I need it to. I just need to do the work because I love it, because I know that it's what I'm supposed to be doing. And then the resource, the opportunity, and the financial or people, that's what's going to show up. Yeah. So, friendship and union is coming out to say, yeah. Get into connection. Get into connection with yourself. Get into connection with the people that you're working with. And if there's no one you're working with, think about getting into union with someone that you're going to work with, you're going to create with. Someone who shares your passion. That is how you're going to help stave that fear energy and get into dropping down into your heart. Partnership, networking, not doing everything alone. that is what is going to, I think, be the most beneficial thing you can do for your situation. Especially if you're feeling like you're at a standstill or you're not supported or valued. You know, finding that person who has that like interest, you can support and value each other. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Yeah. And this could be why you feel so alone, why you feel like you're not valued. Because you haven't healed the past. You haven't let go of what has held you back. Romantically or not romantically. But allowing those past traumas and dramas to stay is another way you're just stubbing your own toe or bumping your own nose. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. Happy June. Hello, Taurus. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Let's see what we got for Taurus. Ooh. Oh. So the first one that came out is the Knight of Swords. Look at that. So it feels like you've been on the move. You've been on the go. Things have been going full speed ahead. Full speed ahead, where it's almost like you've been being pulled in different directions. You maybe have been going so fast you haven't seen everything that's happening around you, or maybe you haven't seen facets of a person's personality or something on the team or something where you're working. It just feels like because things have been going so fast, you've not taken the time to really get to know or see things clearly. And so Spirit is coming in to say, it's time to slow down. It's time to get diligent and consistent and get into doing the work. So where maybe in the past you've tried to, I don't know, try the quick, rich scheme, or you've tried to circumvent something, or you've tried to backdoor something and it didn't work out. It's because you've got to put in the work. You've got to put in the effort. That is where you do the learning. That is where you get the experience. And so that's what I think the Three of Pentacles is here to help you with, to know that you can have what you want. It's not that you can't have it. It's just that how you were trying to force it or will it wasn't going to work out. And now it's time to get to work and be consistent and put in the effort and honor the work. Honor what you're trying to achieve. Honor the people. Honor the project, whatever it is. You know, if this is a relationship, you know, where can you make consistent effort and really honor that person you're with? Where in the past maybe you were not honoring them. You weren't exactly dishonoring them, but you weren't giving them the time and attention. You weren't putting in the work. You were trying to full speed ahead things. Take steps in the relationship you weren't ready to take yet. So no, it wasn't going to work out. No is not the time. So whatever you're asking, whatever you had thought you could achieve by forcing it, no. Now it's about stepping back and getting into effort, consistency, diligence, putting in the work. And you're Taurus energy. That's what you like to do. So why you were trying to force something or will something, It was never going to work because as a Taurus, you're grounded. You're diligent. Your nature is to dig into things, dive into things, so you have all the facts, so you know all the things. So whatever took you out of that energy, it's time to get back into it. So you have to love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Yeah. So where you were not loving yourself and honoring yourself, you've got to do that. That's the only way you're going to have a positive outcome with a relationship or a situation, whatever it is. You have to honor yourself first. Because when you honor yourself, you draw to you those who will honor you. And you come across as someone who is more attractive because you seem so grounded and so centered and so know who you are and what you want and make the right decisions from that grounded and centered place so things in your life flow easier. So in any situation, work, life, relationship, pay attention to the red flags. So the red flags are the caution signs and you have to honor them. If you're ignoring a red flag, that's going to end up biting you in the butt. I promise. And you may not want to see the red flag. You may not want it to be there. But it will bite you if you don't. Because it's time for you to get into a situation where you are in a honeymoon feel, where you can have bliss in your life. And you can't do that if you're not honoring yourself or you're ignoring any signs and symbols in situations. It's not going to work out. So I would say make sure you're going back to who you are, honoring yourself by being diligent, consistent, doing the work, getting to know yourself, getting to know the other person, getting to know the job, getting to know the facets, all the perspectives, whatever you need. Taking the time to do that. That there's no get quick rich scheme, no get quick marriage scheme, whatever you're looking for. Unfortunately, there just isn't. All right, Taurus, thank you for being here. Have a beautiful June. Thank you all. Please watch your sun, moon, and rising signs for a full picture of June. I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings. Have a beautiful month. We'll talk to you soon.